Okay, let's get you the very latest in terms of a wrap-up of what we heard from Constable Sizwe Zungu. Newzroom Afrika's Linda Mnisi is standing by for that. Hello, Linda Mnisi.
Well, did you recall that we had to take an earlier adjournment to allow, of course, the state witness to arrive, the witness that's going to be taking the stand after the break is set to, or will arrive or be available from 2 o'clock. And that's after, of course, the decision to sustain the objection by the lawyers, by the defense rather, objecting to the leading of a new state witness that will testify on how or rather the preservation of the cell phones that were confiscated from accused number 2 and 5. Advocate Zandile Mshololo, did you recall, objecting to that evidence being led, saying that they have not been given or they are not in a possession of Section 205. This is now, an order to do that. A prosecutor would approach a court in order to compel the service providers to release information on a particular cell phone. So then the defense saying that they're not in possession of the Section 205 and therefore would like all the proceedings or all the evidence regarding cell phones be stayed pending, of course, that Section 205. So the court now sustaining that objection and agreeing that the witness that will be called will be led as of 2 o'clock. But you'd remember at the start of these proceedings, one of the things that were going to be addressed was what would be a potential alibi for accused number 5. You'd recall, he said he wasn't at the Basotho hostel at the time that Constable Sizwe Zungu says he was there. He says he, at around 5 o'clock, was at the George Gok hostel and has provided a picture from the pictures that were discovered to the defense, or the picture evidence that was given to the defense, has provided one picture that he says proves that he was at the George Gok hostel and not the Basotho hostel. He says it was taken on the 26th of October. Quite interestingly, they ask whether the picture shows the location at which it was taken, and Advocate Zandile Mshololo saying that it does not show that particular location. In fact, it also saw the state chipping in there, explaining that the people that were handling the phone say that the device itself would have a certain function that would need to be activated in order for the picture to record the location. So it seems two scenarios are possible here. The device function was either not switched on or that particular device did not have it. But the defense is quite adamant that that's where they were. Let's take a listen.
But that is not the building for Vosloorus.
What building that's a Vosloorus? I don't know. I don't know the George Gok building.
Well, can you answer my question? Is that Vosloorus hostel or not?
The
building.
I cannot comment on that because I wasn't looking at all the buildings there. The only building that I know is the one of the house in which I was in.
Okay. The accused version is that picture was taken in George Gok hostel where he was at 1725.
25 or 28?
1728.
28, yes.
On the 26th of October 2014.
Akushoyo ke umsolo yena ke ukuthi lana ke ukuthathwa kwalesi sithombe lesi ngo-1728 ngalela langa lami 26 of October 2014 wayese George Gok.
Do you have any comment?
Comment yami ngathi ukuthi kuwayisi ngo-5:05 wayise hostel eVosloorus noma eGeorge Gok. Angembona ngo-5:30. Isikhathi ngibone ngaso ku-early before 5:30 na after seku-late ntambama.
When I saw him at Vosloorus, it was not 5:30, it was earlier and later on. So it was not at 5:30 when I saw him in Vosloorus, as you have said.
All right, so did you recall that after the cross-examination, what would usually happen in criminal proceedings, the prosecutor would be given an opportunity, of course, to re-examine, clarify certain points that they feel may have not been cleared or may have been challenged during cross-examination. That they touched on was the issue around the fabrication of the evidence. You'd recall some of the defense lawyers said that Constable Sizwe Zungu had in fact fabricated his evidence, and one of the things that they touched on was why exactly he would fabricate. Did he have a motive to fabricate this kind of evidence? And let's take a listen.
Your evidence that you saw accused number 1 up to 5 at Vosloorus hostel on the 26th of October 2014 in the circumstances that you have described, and the role that you attributed to each of the accused, as the defense put it, that your evidence in this regard is a fabrication.
Okushiwo abameli ke ubona kumibuzo abayiphothe kwena ke ukuthi lokho okushilo wena ubufakazi bakho la enkantolo bokuthi wababona ke abasolwa kusuka kuyena umsolwa wokuqala kuyofika ke umsolwa wesihlanu nokuthi ke yikuphi okwenziwa umsolwa ngamunye ngalelo langa lelo ke ukuthi nje yinto nje wena oyifabricate into yakhayo noma uyakhile kwamanye amagama bathi akukho lokho okushoyo ngabamanga abasolwa.
Now, do you have any reason or any motive to fabricate the evidence against the accused?
Ingabe unasizathu yini noma ikhona yini inhloso nayo yokuthi nje ungabakhela itulo nje noma ungathi nje ukhuluma ongekho ngabo?
Anginalo ngincane lokubakhela itulo lami.
Not even the smallest of motives to fabricate anything against them.
So come 2 o'clock, Dudu, a new witness will be called to the stand. This witness will testify on DNA evidence.